Hi friends, good evening everybody. This is Manjunath Badgi, a mental ability lecturer from Lekhya Varsha Academy placed in Vijayanagar, Bangalore. Today, let's see the concepts of profit and loss in mental ability. So, profit and loss. In this topic, we come across the concepts of profit, loss, profit in percentage, loss in percentage, and the concept of discount. See here friends, this whole topic depends on only 2 points. And if these 2 points are very much clear, you can literally solve any problem on this topic without using any formula. Okay, so take down those 2 points. The first point is, be it profit or loss, they always depend upon the investment that we make. So be it profit or loss, they always depend on the investment that we make, right? So investment is also known as cost price, CP. Okay. So be it profit or loss, they always depend on the investment that we make. Okay. Investment is also known as the cost price or CP, right? And the second point, discount, which is also known as rebate. This discount depends on MRP. MRP is also known as marked price. The least price. Least price means menu price. Okay, the price mentioned in the menu. So MRP is also known by these words: marked price, list price. So discount depends on MRP, profit or loss always depend on the investment. These are the only 2 points on which the whole topic rests on. Okay. Now, then what do you mean by these things? Profit in percentage and loss in percentage. See here, profit, as I already told you, profit always depends on the investment. This is the general term. Investment is a general term. Cost price, CP, these are technical terms. Okay. So profit for every 100 rupees of our investment is called profit in percentage. Same way, loss for every 100 rupees of our investment is loss in percentage, right? So profit in percentage, loss in percentage, meaning both these depend on the investment. Had I invested only 100 rupees, what would have been my profit? That is the meaning of profit in percentage. If I invest only 100 rupees, what will be my loss? That is the meaning of loss in percentage. For example, I invested 50 rupees and bought an article. If I sell it for 53 rupees, my profit will be 3 rupees. And this profit is always on the investment. So I have invested 50 rupees and I made a profit of 3 rupees. Had I invested 100 rupees, what would have been my profit? That's the meaning of profit in percentage. So if I invest 100, I will be making 6 rupees profit. This is profit in percentage and this is profit. This is actual profit. This is called the virtual profit. Because I have not invested 100 rupees and I have not made a profit of 6 rupees. This is virtual. I have actually invested 50 rupees and I have actually made a profit of 3 rupees. This is actual, this is virtual. The same thing comes even in case of loss in percentage. I invested 200 rupees and bought an article. If I sell it for 190 rupees, then what happened here? 10 rupees is loss. My investment was 200 and I am selling it at 190. It only means 10 rupees is my loss. This is actual loss. And be it profit or loss, it always depends on the investment that we are making. So this is my investment in 200 rupees and this is my loss. This is actual investment, actual loss. If assuming I had invested only 100 rupees, meaning half of the investment, then the loss will also be made half, meaning 5% is my loss in percentage. What is my loss? 10 rupees. What is my loss in percentage? 5%. Both are different. Friends, loss is different. Loss in percentage is different. So be it profit or loss always depends on the investment that we are making. Had I invested only 100 rupees, what would have been my profit? That is profit in percentage. Had I invested only 100 rupees, what would have been my loss? That is loss in percentage, right? Now moving on to the discount. Discount always depends on, as I already told you, depends on MRP. Why it always depends on MRP? MRP is the short form of maximum retail price. If I say MRP 20, it only means it can be sold at 20 also. It can be sold at less than 20 also. That's the meaning of this word maximum. Maximum retail price 20 means he can sell it to you for 20 or he can sell it to you for a price which is lesser than 20 also. And if you are paying less than 20, it only means you are getting discount. That is the reason why always discount depends on the MRP. Okay. So discount is also known by one more word, rebate, and these are the names for MRP, mark price, list price, all is the same. Okay. Now let me give you one simple example to make all these concepts clear. Assuming you have visited a big bazaar and outside the big bazaar there is one big board which reads like this: get in and enjoy 10% discount. After reading this board, we went inside. We got inside the big bazaar. Assuming we selected an article which is marked at 20 rupees. Mark price, MRP, both are same. So it was clearly written on the product itself, MRP 20 rupees. And we already know that we are getting discount of 10%. So how to find out 10% quickly? Coming to the percentages, see here, my dear friends, if you drop 10 from the right hand side, you will get 10% of the figure. And if you drop 2 zeros from the right hand side, you will be getting 1%. And if you drop 3 zeros from the right hand side, you will be getting 0.1%. For example, 12,000 is the number. If you drop just 1 zero from the right hand side, you will get 10%. That is 1200. If you drop 2 zeros from the right hand side, you will get 1%, which is 120. And if you drop 3 zeros from the right hand side, you will get 0.1%. That is 12. So keep on dropping zeros from the right hand side to get 10%, 1% and 0.1% respectively, right? So coming to this problem, MRP is 20 rupees and we are getting 10% discount, and discount always depends on the MRP. Here is MRP, discount depends on this, discount is 10%. So drop 1 zero from the right hand side to get 10% of this, which is 2 rupees. After getting a discount of 2 rupees, how much you are paying there? You will be paying there only 18 rupees. and this is called selling price. This 18 rupees is called selling price because he is selling it to you for 18. It was written 20 on the product, but you are getting it at 18 rupees. After getting a discount of 2 rupees, that is, which is 10% of the MRP 20, right? Now, his investment, his actual investment on that article was only 15 rupees. He had bought it for only 15 rupees, right? This is called cost price investment, CP, all mean the same. So his investment was 15 and he is selling it to you for 18 rupees. It only means he is making a profit of 3 rupees in the bargain. So this 3 rupees is his profit, and this profit always depends on the investment. Which is investment? 15 rupees is the investment. This 3 rupees profit depends on the investment, which is 15 rupees. So on every 15 rupees of his investment, he is making a profit of 3 rupees, right? So 3 rupees is his profit for every 15 rupees of his investment. Had he invested 100 rupees, what would have been his profit? That's the meaning of profit in percentage, right? So here let me make one more point very much clear. Any fraction multiplied by 100 gives us percentage. 3 by 15 is a fraction, and to convert this fraction into percentage, you will have to just multiply it by 100. So 3 ones are 3 5s are 5 ones are 5 20s are 20% is his profit in percentage. So see here friends, in this problem I have made all the concepts clear. In this problem we have got everything. MRP is there, discount is there, selling price is there, investment is there, profit is there, profit in percentage is also there. So in fact loss and loss in percentage, except these two, everything else is there in this concept, in this problem. Okay, if this problem is clear, the introduction will get over. Okay. Now let us solve some problems on this based on these concepts only. And we don't have to remember any formula, that is one more important point to be noted. Okay, so finding out profit, loss, profit in percentage, loss in percentage, everything based on pure common sense, right? You don't have to buy any formula here. Now quickly check one simple problem first. 400 rupees is my investment, meaning cost price, meaning CP, all these mean the same. I invested 4 rupees and bought an article. If I sell it for 420 rupees, naturally I will be making a profit of 20 rupees. I will be making a profit of 20 rupees. So you will be asked like this: a man bought an article for 400 rupees and he sold it for 420 rupees. What will be his profit in percentage? This kind of questions will be asked. Okay. So 400 is my investment, 420 I am selling, it only means 20 rupees is my profit. So 20 rupees is my profit for every 400 rupees of my investment. See here, 20 rupees is my profit per 400 rupees of my investment. Per always stands for division, line, all these mean the same. Per, division, line, all these mean the same. So 20 rupees is my profit per 400 rupees of my investment. If I want to convert this into percentage, just multiply it by 100. So if you multiply it by 100, 0 will get cancelled. 4 ones are 4 5s are. So my profit in percentage is 5%. See here friends, this can be done without using pen and paper also, like this. 400 rupees is my investment and profit is 20. on 420. If my investment is made half, that is 200 rupees, then my profit should also be made half, that is 10 rupees, half of 20 is 10. If my investment is made half, that is 100 rupees, half of 200 is 100, half of 10, my profit will also be made half, that is 5 rupees, meaning 5% is my profit in percentage. Now moving on to bit tougher problems. A man sold two articles for 300 rupees each. A man sold two articles for 300 rupees each. On one he made a profit of 20%. On one he made a profit of 20%, and on the other he suffered a loss. He suffered a loss of 20%. On one he made a profit of 20%, and on the other he suffered a loss of 20%. So what is his overall profit or loss in percentage? What is his overall profit or loss? What is his overall profit or loss in percentage? See here friends, how to solve this kind of problems. Here selling prices are same. Selling prices are same, 300, 300. Selling price are same, 300, 300. This is condition number 1. And the second condition to be satisfied. There is common profit and loss. 20% profit, 20% loss. Condition number 1 is same selling price. Selling price is same, 300, 300. That is condition number 1. Condition number 2, common profit and loss. On one he made a profit of 20%, and on the other he has suffered a loss of 20%. So there is common profit and loss and same selling price. If these two conditions are satisfied, use this trick. Now take out the trick. The trick is, in the denominator 10 is always fixed. In the denominator 10 is always fixed, right? Whole square, percentage, loss. All these are fixed, my dear friends. In the denominator 10 is fixed. Square, percentage, loss, all these are fixed, right? So what should be placed here? That is the last thing, right? So what should be placed here? That is the last thing. 20, 20. Common profit and loss, 20% profit, 20% loss. There is common profit and loss. That should be placed here. 0, 0 will get cancelled. 2 square, 4% is his loss in percentage. 4% is his loss in percentage. See here friends, in this kind of cases, case means which kind? When these two conditions are satisfied. Same selling price, for there is common profit and loss. Then we can go with this trick. In the denominator always 10 is fixed. Whole square is fixed, percentage also fixed, the word loss is also fixed. So if it is common profit and loss, 20, 20, write 20 here, 10, 10, write 10 here, 30, 30, write 10, 30 here. So this problem has got nothing to do with this figure, 300, 300. Even if he sells both the articles for 566 rupees each, you will be getting again the same answer, that is 4% loss. Okay. Thank you friends. See you again. Bye.